Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eric Schmiel. Welcome to Still Not Schmiel Show. Today is VEDA Day 27. Can you believe it? We're almost done. That's crazy. Only like 4 more days. The 31st. Whoa. Are you sick of me yet? Ah. I want to show y'all some things. I made some stuff. Check it out. I like hitting myself in the face. I have all kinds of eccentric interests. Also, in addition to hitting myself in the face, I like poster boards with Sharpie and just kind of trying to make art out of it. And I just thought it was kind of neat. I was on OkCupid the other day, and I saw a profile pic of this woman, and she had this like brown paper bag, like mask over her face, and I had like this X-eyed sad face. And I was like, that's cool. I think we could do something with that. Like, what if we put that on a white poster board, and we like kind of slanted it and made it bigger, and like, you know, kind of gave it this kind of like aspect ratio kind of thing. I'm sorry, I'm thinking in terms of film. I don't know how you describe that when you're just talking about a damn canvas. But in my mind, it's got that, you know, 16:8 aspect ratio, whatever the hell the damn number is, I don't remember. And, you know, put it as a slant. I think it looks neat. I'm going to hang it up right above my green screen. Boom. Right in that corner above the lamp there. Because in the middle is going this sign I made this morning. Check it out. Studio Schmiel. This is my declaration that this is a creative space. You know? I always imagine that's kind of what I wanted to name my web development company. I thought once I ever get that together, Studio Schmiel. But in the meantime, it could be a good general name for my workspace. It's a statement about life, about who I am, or who I want to be at least. What was I gonna say? And yeah, that's gonna go right over the green screen. Yeah, boom. Let's talk about making things. I actually already shot this video a second ago, but I didn't feel like I could do it better. I don't know, I guess I feel like I wrote it in the first take, and now we're going, this is the second draft? I don't know. Maybe get it out better. Even still, I feel myself stumbling. Because the whole thing was about the importance of knowing of what you're trying to say when you're trying to write, right? We're going to talk about making things. There's this whole thing, at least for me, that a lot of times I feel like when I'm at work, oh man, I wish I wasn't doing this. I wish I could be at home making stuff, you know, or if I'm out at the grocery store, like doing some kind of errand, I'm like, man, I wish I could be making some. And then when I finally have the time to actually make stuff, you know, I get off work, I come home, I got, you know, so many hours free now to do whatever. Suddenly all that urge just goes away. It dissipates. It disappears into the atmosphere, and it's crazy, right? You only want to do it when you can't do it. And that's a thing that you need to break, and it's hard to break, and I think it's very important to fight against that. At least if you want to do something with your damn life, right? It's that old thing where, you know, the grass is always greener on the other side. And one thing that helps me get past that, I'm going to talk about one thing that's always given me trouble creating in the past, especially writing, is a lot of times I'd be sitting there and I'd be banging my head against a blank page, and one of the things I realized that made it so damn impossible for me to write in the past was because I had no idea what I wanted to say. And I don't mean in a high concept sense, right? You know, I'm not talking about what statement am I making about humanity or yada yada. I just don't know what this story is. I don't know what's happening in the scene. I don't know where this thing is, right? I have no idea what I'm trying to write right now, you know. And that just kind of hits the brakes for me. So, of course I can't start writing. Of course I can't find the right sentence, because I'm not even trying to find a sentence for something at the moment. And so if I come to the page without an idea of what I'm going to write, I often hit that. That's why I find it's very important for me to store ideas for things like in a notebook or something. So then when I'm coming to the page, I have an idea of, okay, what's this scene about, or who this character is? What am I trying to accomplish, right? And it's in a very vague sense. It's more of just like a guidepost for me to try to work whatever's happening towards. And it's not like a hard and fast thing. It just gives me a direction. And, you know, it's not just writing. I kind of feel like it's very similar, I guess, for a lot of creative stuff, especially for vlogs like this. You know, the one thing's kind of hard, but the thing that really slows it down, the thing that really makes this vlogging thing break down in the moment of creation is if I don't know what I'm trying to say. and then I start talking in circles and babbling over myself, and that can be a little difficult too if it's a complex idea and I'm trying to work out my own ideas myself, because a lot of times you just kind of have like a sense, you have an idea of what you're thinking, but you have trouble articulating it, right? You haven't crystallized it, you haven't made it concrete, you haven't, you know, made the whole form of the thing. So in your mind it's just this mishmash of like, okay, I kind of have an idea of what I'm trying to say, and I think something, but I haven't like verbalized it. And if that's where your mind is, where you start talking, I think it comes out in the vlog. I feel like that happened last time. I feel like it's happening this time. I think I hear college kids screaming outside my window. How exciting. Right? And that's one of the reasons why it's so important to end the video and making sure the content is making sure the length of the video matches the substance of the content. Because once you've told your idea, once you've expelled the idea you had in mind, from that point, well, now you don't really know where to go. Then you start getting into that sputtering thing because you don't know what to say anymore, right? And that's why it's important to trim the fat and cut it there. Because, you know, the thought's been exhausted and you have nowhere else to go. Rambling onward's only going to hurt the piece, unless you edit, which most people do, and it's a very good idea, and I'm going to go back to that. But for now, for VEDA, just to make this manageable, we're trying to not do that. I feel like this is almost an example of that, kind of. If I let it go any longer than this. There was this thing also, I had music playing in the background, and my mind would get stuck on the music. And then, like, I wouldn't think of anything because I was just listening to the music mid-video, which is weird to say, I guess. You get kind of nervous. There's a pressure to talk, you know, and you want to talk well because you want to make something well. You want to have an idea worth expressing. We should end this. I don't know if this was worthwhile, but it's something. See you tomorrow.